to beat up.
Yes, thank you, honey. I am wearing pants today. Yeah. Thanks. Hey, everybody. Welcome to What's Happening in Central Oregon.
That's not awkward.
Don't start discussions about pants before we're going to go live here. Welcome to What's Happening in Central Oregon, your every 2-week recap of the news that's going on here in Central Oregon that's related to business development and, I don't know, city planning stuff.
You know, everything you want to know about the place you live.
Everything you actually want to know, like the real stuff. Mm-hmm. So we got
short and sweet.
Maybe short and sweet. We'll see how it goes if we get on a tangent, but we're going to try to make this short and sweet. We got a few developments we're going to talk about today. And maybe just a few maybe fantasy projects that would be fun to have happen.
Or we could talk about the inversion that's happening for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. This usually happens in November. For those of you who are watching who don't live here or maybe thinking of relocating here, obviously you guys know we're a real estate team. We would love to work with you, but something that you guys need to know, and for all the locals who do live here, this happens every year, but it usually happens in like late October, November. Mm-hmm. And then that is almost like the welcome to winter. It's like this inversion that kind of welcomes you into winter, and then it's cold. But we're only getting it now at the end of January or middle of January because we haven't had a winter.
And we all know winter is going to come in February, but like how much winter are we going to get? Is this the kind of winter that's going to linger on until March? And, you know, my birthday is in April, and I've had 6 inches of snow in April on my birthday, which is not fun. But this inversion is definitely kind of lingering.
Well, I like it. It makes us feel like it's winter.
I say, let's move on. Winter, you had your chance.
Let's go ahead. Winter had your chance. Time to move on, unless it's talking about the mountains, because we could definitely use some snow in the mountains, 100%. All right, let's go ahead and start with our top story today. I'm going to toot my horn for a second.
Oh,
sorry. Toot. I don't know how to do it. Toot, toot. We actually broke the news on our What's Happening Central Oregon Instagram channel about Galveston supply. And I didn't see this published anywhere else. We're not until after we reported on it first. And that was just kind of lucky because I happened to run across the city plans, like right after they were submitted. And so we reported on it. But Galveston supply. Oh, and I should have brought the receipts on that. I should have brought the renderings. Maybe I'll do that. So Galveston Supply, Shan, you want to tell us what Galveston Supply is?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, cool. So Boss Rambler right there on Galveston, you can see kind of right where it is. I mean, that's Sun River Brewing right there. This is where Boss Rambler used to be. Really awesome place to go grab a beer. And it's now demoed, like gone.
Like you said. Oh man, the comments were crazy. People are like, that's not happening. They would never do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because we said this was coming, and they're going to put a brand new modern building in there, and it's going to be this. They have 3 different restaurant spaces.
Oh wow!
On the ground level, one of the 3 is going to have actually stairs and a mezzanine to a balcony over top, so there's going to have seating on the bottom and the top, and then it's going to have like 8 different office spaces up top as well.
Nice. Big
building, big facility right there on Galveston. And, looks like they, obviously it's a legit design company that's putting this together. Development company's putting this together. Should be a pretty cool thing. Now, you're right. People not happy about this. People want, let me go back to here.
People want the uniqueness of the small little buildings and the character and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they don't want this new modern look to Galveston.
I'll go ahead and I think I can pull up some renderings here as well. Try to do this. Galveston Supply, file closed, variants, approved. Boss Ramp, no. Waiting for fee payment. Oh, they're waiting for fee payment. This is not 100% approved yet because they haven't paid their fees yet. We have, where does it see? Grading, utility.
Elevation.
Oh. If you see anything that says renderings, let me know, because that's what it is. That's what we're looking for.
Hold tight, people.
Shoot. How about you talk about the next story, and I'll look for this.
A render. Right there.
Exterior renderings.
The first one. The one we scrolled by really quickly.
Sorry. Let's pull this up, because again, you're going to have opinions.
Looks great.
But this
So
is
you have the old Sun River.
yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
You can see it. Yep. And then this is coming soon. I mean, this is
actually looks a lot like the renderings from the new buildings that are going into Old Mill too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It could be, I mean, I don't know, it might
Probably
even be the same architecture firm, but
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is going to be a really, really cool looking and feeling thing. And again, I understand a lot of locals are probably not happy about this. I mean, Boss Rambler was a very iconic location, a very iconic thing. And yes, it's, we lose the past there, and this is a very sleek, sexy, modern looking thing. But also to be completely honest, like once it's here, things are going to move on. Like everyone's just going to move on, and that's going to be there, and people are going to go there, and people are going to have their lunch there, and people are going to have office meetings up top in the office spaces, and things are just going to move on. And that's just kind of how
it creates more businesses that can come to the downtown, like not just one thing. I think the biggest thing that people are most concerned about is obviously the number one. It needs to be a bumper sticker. Like, where's the parking?
I agree.
Yeah. Like,
yes, the parking is a thing for sure.
And that's the biggest thing that, they're making parking zones and all that kind of stuff. But it's still, it's a huge problem. I think it's going to look great. I think it's going to bring more business, more dollars to the city, all of that good stuff, to the area, places to eat. I mean, personally, just want Decaying Grinds to be somewhere staple.
I agree.
I know.
Well, they're gone.
I know. Yeah. I'm not happy about it.
If anybody out there can do really awesome, sick shaved ice, really good.
Where are we filling this void? Somebody must have picked it up.
Please bring the shaved ice back to the Galveston area there, because that was like the best jam. That was the best thing.
My kids love that.
I know. You got to watch out for the yellow jackets, but otherwise it was awesome. Moving on.
All
right, cool. So let's move on. Do you guys know the area above the old mill where like the ready mix plant is, and where well, now it's the what's the other one, Jackstraw, but like even where all the rest of that area is, there's a ton of land right there above the old mill. Well, it's slated to become the Timber Yards, right? And the Timber Yards, it's a development company out of California, Kennedy Wilson or whatever it's called. And the developers have recently reached out to the city of Bend to say, hey, we need to kind of change our plans here a little bit, because they had these big, 5-6 story buildings. These were all these big 5-6 story buildings. It was going to be big, right? It was going to be a lot of people coming to this area, a lot of building going up, and they got this approval almost 2 years ago. Now, here's something that I didn't really understand. Let me do this for a second. You only have 2 years to develop once you get the approval to do something like this. So when a developer gets an approval to do something, they only have 2 years to actually build it, right?
That's kind of the same when you get in contract with a actual residential builder. They have 2 years technically in their contract to build a house for you. So
I feel like it's been almost 2 years. And so the developer, now that doesn't mean that the city won't grant you an extension. And that happens fairly often, but it's interesting because the city grants extensions on kind of a case by case basis. So in either case, like we've said before, a lot of things have happened in the last 3 years. Interest rates have gone up. Things have gotten tight. Now I think things are going to get much better here soon. I think the real estate market's poised to have a very, very, very good year, and interest rates are finally starting to creep down. I would say that we're going to be at the 5.99 interest here. Hopefully very soon. We're flirting around in the 6.02 range. It's super close to being in the fives, but nevertheless, big developments have taken a hit, and a lot of people have pulled back on the reins recently. And they came to this development company came to the city of Bend and said, hey, we need to change our plans. We are not able to do the full 6-story deal that we were planning before, and they want to scale it down to 3-story.
I think people would like that.
Yes. So let me go back to the story here. So basically, this is the stretch of land here. You can see this is like that ready mix plant. This is all the rest of that big field. I mean, this has been here for a long time, sitting here vacant for a long time. And, as you're driving on 97, you get that really iconic view, kind of looking back over the old mill, the smokestack, the mountains are beautiful in background. I mean, this is such a central part of town. I mean, this could very well be
blocked by a big building.
This could very well be, this is like the heartbeat of the of the area. It's just as you're driving, the visuals, it's just such a cool spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they reached out to the city and said, hey, 6-story, this is what we wanted to do. Just like that. You can see it. Now we're going, 4-story, garden style, like this. Okay. So you can obviously tell there's less angles. This is more square. This is more symmetrical. Whereas this was going to be super funky, super unique.
High density.
And higher density, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's also what's interesting. Look at this. I looked at this before too. Dwelling units. So the original proposal was 1,600. They've shaved that down to 1,000 to 1,300. Office space, 120,000 square feet down to 45,000 square feet.
Wow.
Right? And then retail space from 70,000 square feet of retail down to 26,000 square feet of retail. So they are cutting a lot of this down by half or more, or much more.
The hotel's size is still pretty much there.
Hotels,
they cut down four rooms, which
right.
I don't even know how do you do that. But that is kind of interesting because office space, I wonder if Kiln affected this.
That's a lot of office space.
Because Kiln is right down the street and it's huge.
This is a copy of their letter citing market realities, just saying that they can't really make this happen the way they originally planned, and they're hoping for this amendment. Now, the city gets a chance to either prove this or deny this.
Yeah.
I think this is very interesting. So I did this on our other, I think it's going to go out tomorrow. Actually, it's going out tomorrow, but you get a preview if you're listening to this or watching this tonight, if you're following our Instagram channel or not. What if we're thinking too small?
Too small.
Too small. Not too big, too
small. Why
small.
are we taking the best chunk of land we have in Bend and putting apartments on it?
I'm all for housing. And How
about 2 hotels in?
We are all for housing, and the other thing is these are all going to be apartments. These are not condos. These are not townhouses.
Well,
these are all apartments.
Hotel.
Well, and a hotel, but that's like, I have had this pipe dream forever, and I want to hear your opinion out there if you're watching. And thank goodness we're only 12 minutes into this. If you're still hanging around watching this, thank you. I want your opinion. What do you think? Does Bend
need like dream music right now?
Does Bend need? I'm just gonna say, does Bend need an arena? Does Bend need an arena? A 6,000 person bowl where you could potentially have winter concerts, actual indoor concerts, performing arts, and maybe even a hockey team, maybe a professional hockey team,
or a minor league team.
Well, minor is still pro, but a minor level. Not the NHL. I'm not saying we're moving the Kraken here. I'm just saying that there are minor level leagues in which we could have a professional hockey team here. And here's the thing that I've always wanted. I've been thinking about this for like 15 years.
This is your little soapbox.
This is my soapbox. I got to get on it for a second. What do people do in the wintertime when they come home after a great day on the mountain? There's nothing to do when you come home. You come home, it's dark, you go home, you watch American Idol, and you go to sleep.
Whoa, okay.
Does anybody watch?
I don't think anybody watch Idol anymore, but whatever.
Point is, what if you went to a hockey game?
Yeah.
What if you went to a hockey game?
Or, because once you go skiing, once you, go to get some food and stuff, it's like, what do? You go to a movie, you go skiing again, you go, well, but again, at night. But it would be nice. What if it had like you could have plays there. You could have all sorts of stuff. Concerts. You could do a lot of expos there. You could do all sorts of stuff there. I know that we have the fairgrounds, but I think it would be really cool to be in Bend.
Again, I go back to that location. You're driving over the parkway. You look to the west. You see the arena. Then you see the smokestacks. Then you see the mountains in the background with the sunset. Like, it would be an absolutely epic location. It would be an absolutely epic venue for this community. I have heard whispers that the city and Visit Bend they've thought about that. That's something that we could have. But the owner of the land, Kennedy Wilson's like, we're going to put a bunch of apartments here. Again, I'm all for apartments. I'm all for more housing. We have a ton of people that want to move here and live here.
I wonder if also Jack Straw is affecting their numbers too, because Jack Straw is having a hard time filling those.
What I'm saying out there is, if you know somebody who's involved in this project, or if you know somebody at city council, or if you know somebody out there that thinks, and you think this would be a cool idea, get loud about it. Let's make a public movement.
New
We need
sticker.
to, I mean, maybe it would probably have to be some sort of bond measure to afford it. I mean, I imagine this being a $200 to $300 million project. It's going to be a massive project. I just think that it would fit Bend so well to have something like that there.
Have something that the community can use versus.
Yeah. I mean, the Hayden Amphitheater is crushing it right now with all of their summer concert series. We can do winter concerts.
Yeah.
You know, like a full blown arena with I mean, you know, just
it brings
just
in
like,
a lot of money.
Yeah.
And a lot of people come here. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been on a plane and people are flying here just for the weekend to see a concert.
Yeah.
Like
in the summer though.
In the summer.
But you could go to the mountain. You could go to a concert. Like you could make a wintertime destination massive just with that one venue right smack dab in the center of town. And then of course you can have hotels and you can have retail and you could probably fit in some apartments and some condos around the area too. Cause it's, you don't need that much space. You do need a bunch of it, but that's a lot of acreage to use up. So anyway, that's my soapbox. I'm off it now. We can go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
What are we talking about now?
Something Bear Creek, I think.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm going to go to my, check this out. Did you guys know that the Bear Creek roundabout is now open?
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. So
that
there is
was fast. It felt like
there is a roundabout. Yeah, there's a couple of different. There's a couple of different roundabouts that are open. And if I were to pull up, if I were to pull up a map and show everybody real quick.
Pettigrew and Bear Creek, right?
Yeah, right here. This roundabout right here is now officially open. It doesn't even show it right here, but there's a roundabout here. It's already open. I think they actually did a really good job getting that done pretty quickly. So what that's done is that's cued everybody else that's driving by there because it kind of happens simultaneously. They're like, what's going on right here? Because this right here is an absolute war zone. There's nothing but mud and dirt there and pipes sticking out of the ground. So what's happening right there is
apartments.
More apartments. Bear Creek Apartments. Yep, exactly. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So this is the Bear Creek Apartments.
Slap right on the side of the road. Yep.
Yeah, they're putting them right in there.
Well done on the parking. Look at all that parking.
Well, we hope it's enough parking, right? This is site plan number 1. This continues into site plan number 2. It's just turned the other way. So yeah, we're getting, I think it's like 176 apartments coming to this area.
Which is going to bring more traffic to that area, which is why they had to put a roundabout. And actually, one of the other parts of the news is that they actually made the developer share in some of the expense of this roundabout and also make some alterations to the lane so that people can get in and out of here more effectively. Nice.
So, yeah. And then right over here, you can tell right here, they have to put this part of the road in as well. So this will probably be closed again at some point for some of this construction. Just be aware of that. But it hasn't happened yet. So,
oh, that's interesting. They're going to connect this. Okay.
Through here. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, another thing to consider, talk about one more development, then we'll get to our last story. Let's go down to Easton. Now, remember all the hubbub about the whole Easton thing and the commercial that's now going to be apartments. Well, it's already happening. So this is Easton. This is Caldera High right here. This is all of this building out is Easton right now. And then right down here in one little sliver, and this is what's actually kind of funny, is if I pull it up to show you, I don't know if I can do that. I'll go back. If I were to go down here and go into this, you guys don't look at this. This is my little secret hack. Right here, this is all Easton up here. This is the commercial space, and like from what I can tell, this part is this new apartment complex. So land looks funny on a map. You think it's going to take up all the space, and then it actually doesn't. So this is, what is it called? It's called Verde Pines. Verde Pines Building 1. Verde Pines is a new apartment complex coming to the Easton area. These are the plans, and they're actually breaking ground. So they're getting after it. Yes. Wow. This was just approved, I think like in November or something like that. I was looking at the dates that this was approved, and it's now January, and they are moving dirt. They are breaking ground on it.
Somebody's got money and motivation.
They are ready to go. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's kind of interesting. So that's taking place. So if you drive by there, you know what that is. It's a, there is actually some low income criteria.
Mhm.
So median area income, if you qualify, apartments there. So fun. Last story I want to get to. This one's kind of interesting. So, the Bend new Central Library.
Yeah.
It's
That's opening spring, right?
Yeah, it's getting ready to open.
Yeah.
So they did the Redmond Library.
Yeah.
Remember?
Gorgeous.
Now they're doing the Bend Central Library, getting ready to open that. And then we have the downtown library.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
which they've closed the East Side location.
Yep. They've officially closed the East Side.
That was like in November or something like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
So now what they're doing is they're getting ready to close the main downtown Bend library.
But they're not going away with that location.
Nope. They're just closing it to get ready.
To do some updates.
They're because they are going to fully remodel that.
Mm-hmm.
But they've got the Bend Central Library opening. So they're going to move 100,000 books.
Holy cow.
From the downtown Bend Library over to the Central Library, and basically gut the Bend Downtown Library to get the Central Library full and up, and they're going to get it running, and then they're going to start remodeling the downtown Bend Library.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're doing a little shiftarooski. Switcheroo. So yeah, anyway, and that's interesting. Is
when did in April they're starting this? When does the actual new library
Central Library opens in May. And the renovations for the downtown library kick off in February. So they're using right now, they're starting to move stuff over.
Yeah, because people are not happy because they're closing the top of the second floor of the library. People are have meetings there, and they're scrambling to try to find meeting places, which honestly, to have a meeting, locations like that is really hard, in this town to find. I'm really excited about the new library because I think it's going to have some opportunities for big not conferences, but meetings. If you wanted to have it will have a location like that, because the Redmond Library has really cool meeting zones and stuff that.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I know that the location is very controversial for a lot of people. They're who's going to use this? And I'm well, people do live on the east side of town.
Well, it's just when you call it the Central Library, it's not central.
Yeah, that's true. That is branding.
That's a branding issue.
Agreed. That's not good.
Agreed. It's a branding issue, not an actual thing.
Yeah.
All right.
We can always change names.
I just want everybody to know that the downtown Bend Library is closing. It will be closed for quite a while they do the refurbishments and the remodelings and everything. But the Central Library is getting ready to
The Central
open.
Library, which is not central.
Right. It is getting ready to open. It looks great. It looks like a spaceship.
Yes.
Landed on the east side of town, a very big one. And that'll be coming soon in May.
I kind of think of the Tesseract.
That was in Avengers.
Yeah.
But that was like a blue cube.
I know, but it kind of looks.
Oh, it's just got a cool name. Just cool word. Very futuristic word.
No, it just looks very futuristic, like a big giant cube in the middle of nowhere. So,
like I said, we don't have a whole lot of stories today. What do you think? I do want other things. Talk to us about. Leave notes in the comments. Would you like to see an arena come to Bend, Oregon, even if it meant that there was some sort of bond measure that we had to pass? Assessment on taxes. Would you support that? And then 2, we're getting ready to kick off some interviews. We're going to start taking our podcast here to the next level, and we're going to have city leaders and business leaders coming and doing interview styles with us. And so we don't have the schedule yet, but we're working on it. And so is that something that you would be interested in? And what are the kind of people that you would want to hear from?
Who do you want to hear from? Who do you want us to sit down and ask questions? What do you want to know?
Yeah.
So is that the mayor? Is that, the water master? I want that title. That's cool.
It's really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
So awesome,
I think good stuff.
Cool. Again, we're going to cut your time short today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, the whole spiel that we normally do, if you or somebody knows, thinking about buying or selling here in Central Oregon, our team would love to be your local real estate resource of choice.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.